I was in my office the other day, and I watched this video of this young girl. She couldn't have been any older than 5, and she was born deaf. And her parents were taking her to this doctor's office so she could get these special hearing aids, and so she could be able to hear for the first time. And the father looked at the camera, and his eyes began to well up with tears, and he said, "I've always wanted her to know that I thought she was beautiful and that I love her. I've always wanted her to hear those words," he said. You could see the string of videos as they played on and how they were getting more frustrated because they weren't finding a fix for this issue. And in the final video, in the final doctor's visit, the doctor had tried out a new type of hearing aid implant. And the doctor said, "Okay, we're going to turn it on now. She should be able to hear you for the first time." The doctor turned it on. The little girl's eyes lit up. Her whole face brightened up. And she turned and looked at her father. And he looked at her with tears rolling down his cheeks, and he said, "I love you, and you're beautiful." And I sat in my office at this moment, and I started to cry, and I began to ask the Holy Spirit, how can we hear? Because most of us are born into this world just like that little girl, completely unable to hear the Father's voice. There's people walking around right now completely deaf, not knowing that the Father loves them and that He thinks they're beautiful. But God has given us an awesome gift called prophecy. And with prophecy, we can bestow identity and destiny on people's lives. We can give people back their dignity. So my question to you is, will you listen? Will you speak?